Hello learners, welcome to the English classes conducted by State Council of Educational Research and Training, Uttarakhand. I am Kamaksha Mishra from SCERT, Uttarakhand. In this session, we'll discuss Chapter 1 of our English textbook for Class 6th, Honeysuckle, and the name of the chapter is Who Did Patrick's Homework by American writer Carol Moore. We'll discuss the following points. First, we'll read the text with correct pronunciation. Then, we'll discuss the difficult words with their meanings. And after that, we'll identify some nouns that will be introduced in the text. Now, let's go through the chapter. Who did Patrick's homework? Patrick का homework किसने किया? Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. Now see, this is a story of a little boy called Patrick. This is Patrick, and Patrick never wanted to do his homework because he found it too boring. He loved to play hockey, basketball, and Nintendo. What does Nintendo mean? Please refer to the box given here. Nintendo is a video game. So, what happened? His teachers used to scold him always that if he'll not do his homework, he will not learn anything. पैट्रिक को होमवर्क बहुत बोरिंग लगता था, इसलिए वो होमवर्क नहीं करना चाहता था। और जब वो होमवर्क नहीं करता था तो उसे उसके टीचर्स से डांट खानी पड़ती थी और उसके टीचर्स उसको समझाते थे कि ऐसे उसे कोई भी चीज़ समझ में नहीं आएगी। And it was true also because sometimes he himself felt as if he is an ignoramus. और ये बिल्कुल ठीक बात थी क्योंकि कभी-कभी पैट्रिक को भी ये फील होता था कि वो एक ignoramus है. Refer to the reference box. Ignoramus means an ignorant person who lacks education. Ignoramus एक व्यक्ति होता है जो पढ़ना लिखना नहीं जानता है. लेकिन वो क्या कर सकता था? उसे होमवर्क करना बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं था. He hated homework. Now here are some naming words in this text. Like Patrick. You all have come to know that Patrick is the name of a boy. Right? Name of a boy, a small boy. Similarly, homework is the work that is given to be done at home after the school is over. Homework गृह कार्य को कहते हैं जिसे स्कूल के बाद घर में करने को दिया जाता है जिससे बच्चे अपना स्कूल में पढ़ा हुआ काम रिवाइज कर सके और उनकी समझ बने. So this is also a name of a work. So all these names, like we can see in the next line also, we've come across another name that is hockey. And you all know hockey is the name of a game. And you can see the hockey stick in Patrick's hand. This is a hockey stick. So, hockey is the name of a game. Again, name. Then basketball is also a name. After that, we've come across a word called Nintendo. Nintendo. Nintendo is a video game that we've seen in the box. Now, after that, there's a word called teachers. Teachers. Teachers are people who teach in school, who teach the children. So, this is also a name. Similarly, you can find so many other names in this text. So, all these names are nouns. Nouns are actually naming words. किसी भी व्यक्ति, वस्तु या किसी भी स्थान या किसी जानवर, इन सब के नाम को हम नाउन कहते हैं. So noun is a naming word. Now let's move on to the text. Then one day he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches and a high, tall hat, much like a witch's. He yelled, "Save me! Don't give me back to that cat. I'll grant you a wish. I promise you that." Now, what happened after that? One day, Patrick found that his cat is playing with a little doll. So, Patrick grabbed it away. What happened? Patrick's cat was playing with a little doll kind of a thing, but Patrick found out that it is not a doll actually. It is a man, a tiniest man. Tiniest, tiny means small. Tiniest is the third form or the superlative degree, and tiniest means very, very small in size. Very, very small in size. तो पैट्रिक एक दिन देखता है कि उसकी कैट एक छोटे सी डॉल के साथ खेल रही है, और पैट्रिक को बड़ी हैरानी होती है जब वो ये देखता है कि असल में वो एक डॉल नहीं बल्कि एक मैन है, और बहुत ही छोटे साइज का मैन है. उसने एक वूल शर्ट पहनी हुई है और बहुत ही ओल्ड फैशन्ड यानी पुराने फैशन के ब्रीचेस पहने हुए हैं. ब्रीचेस, व्हाट डज ब्रीचेस मीन? ब्रीचेस मीन्स शॉर्ट ट्राउजर्स. शॉर्ट ट्राउजर्स मीन्स छोटी पैंट्स. ब्रीचेस की स्पेलिंग BREECHES है, but the writer here spells it for fun to rhyme with the word witches. Witch, who is a witch? Witch is a magical woman. So here, just to make a rhyming sense with this word, witch, the writer has uses breech. Otherwise, it is breeches. So, उस tiniest man ने क्या पहना हुआ था? उसने wool shirt पहनी थी और old fashioned short trousers पहने थे, and along with that उसने एक ऊंची सी हैट पहनी थी जो बिल्कुल एक विच के जैसी लग रही थी, मैजिकल वुमन जैसी लग रही थी. And he shouted. What was he shouting? He was shouting to save him from that cat. What did he want? He wanted Patrick to save him from the cat. वो छोटा आदमी क्या चाहता था? वो छोटा आदमी पैट्रिक से हेल्प चाहता था कि पैट्रिक उसे उस कैट से बचा ले. एंड in lieu of that, he promised Patrick to grant him a wish. What he said? कि मैं तुम्हारी एक wish पूरी करूंगा. मैं तुम्हारी एक इच्छा इसके बदले में पूरी करूंगा अगर तुम मुझे इस कैट से बचा लोगे. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answer to all his problems. So he said, only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that's 35 days, if you do a good enough job, I could even get A's. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. Now what happened? Patrick thought he was so lucky and now all his problems will get solved. पैट्रिक ने सोचा वो कितना भाग्यशाली है, कितना लकी है कि अब उसकी सारी प्रॉब्लम्स सॉल्व होने वाली हैं. Then he said, if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that is for 35 days, I'll save you from that cat and I'll get A's in my assignments. तो पैट्रिक क्या कहता है? पैट्रिक एक कंडीशन रखता है उसके सामने, उस टाइनीएस्ट मैन के सामने, कि अगर इस पूरे सेमेस्टर के एंड तक तुम मेरा पूरा होमवर्क कर देते हो, दैट इज 35 डेज तक अगर तुम मेरा पूरा होमवर्क कंप्लीट कर देते हो और तुमने अच्छा काम किया तो मुझे ए ग्रेड मिलेगा, और मुझे अगर ए ग्रेड मिल जाएगा तो मैं तुम्हें छोड़ दूंगा. So what happened after that? The little man's face wrinkled. It means he got angry and tensed also. He got angry and tensed, and his face is compared with a dishcloth which is thrown in a hamper. What is a dishcloth? It is given in the box. It is a cloth used for washing dishes. Means dishes को साफ करने के लिए जो क्लॉथ यूज होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ डिश क्लॉथ, जिससे डिशेस को पोंछ कर रखते हैं. और वो डिश क्लॉथ जब हैम्पर मीन्स इट्स अ बास्केट विद अ लिड, एक ढक्कन वाली जो टोकरी होती है, अगर उस हैम्पर के ऊपर उसे फेंका हुआ है उस डिश क्लॉथ को, तो वो बिल्कुल रिंकल्ड होता है, उसमें बहुत सारी सलवटें पड़ी होती हैं. तो ऐसी ही सलवटें, ऐसे ही रिंकल्स उस लिटिल मैन के फेस पे पड़ गए जब उसने पैट्रिक की कंडीशन सुनी. मीन्स वो बहुत टेंस्ड हो गया और उसे बहुत गुस्सा भी आ गया. He kicked his legs and doubled his fists, and he grimaced and scowled and pursed his lips. Oh, am I cursed? But I'll do it. And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. The elf didn't always know what to do, and he needed help. Help me, he would say. And Patrick would have to help in whatever way. Now what happened? When the little man heard that he had to do all the homework for 35 long days, he got very, very angry. So what he did, he just kicked his legs and he just doubled his fists and he got very, very angry. Now the words that have come for this expression are grimaced, scowled, and pursed his lips. What does this expression mean? It means his face had these expressions showing disgust, anger, and disapproval. यहाँ पर जो लिटिल मैन है वो बहुत ज़्यादा नाराज़ है, वो अपने हाथ पैर पटकता है और अपने फेस में ऐसा एक्सप्रेशन देता है कि वो बहुत ही नाराज़ है, गुस्सा है और वो ये काम बिल्कुल भी नहीं करना चाहता, लेकिन वो क्या कर सकता है? He has no other option to choose. So what he said, वो अपने लिप्स को बिल्कुल दबाते हुए कहता है कि ये मुझ पर बहुत बड़ा कहर टूटा है, लेकिन मुझे इसके अलावा और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं दिखाई देता, सो आई विल डू इट, इसलिए मैं इसे करूँगा. और अपने प्रॉमिस को रखते हुए, कीपिंग हिज प्रॉमिस, द लिटिल एल्फ, एल्फ मीन्स डॉर्फ, डॉर्फ एक छोटी हाइट वाले, बहुत छोटी हाइट वाले व्यक्ति को कहते हैं, जिसे हम बौना भी बोलते हैं. तो उस एल्फ ने पैट्रिक का होमवर्क करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. बट देयर वाज अ प्रॉब्लम. व्हाट डज ग्लिच मीन? नाउ ग्लिच means a problem. Usually it's a fault in a machine that prevents it from working properly. But here it means hitch or a problem. Now what happened? As the elf had already submitted that he'll do all the work for Patrick, he found one problem in it. What was the problem? The elf didn't know what to do because he didn't know all these subjects that Patrick had to learn. So he needed help. And whenever he was in a problem, he started shouting for help. So what happened? After that, Patrick had to help him in whatever way he could to solve the problem and make the elf do his homework. क्योंकि एल्फ या लिटिल मैन या डॉर्फ जो था वो इस वाले वर्ल्ड का नहीं था और उसे ये सारे काम करना नहीं आता था. He didn't know about the subjects, that is English and history and mathematics. So he found it quite difficult. So what he wanted, every time he wanted Patrick to help him. उसे बार बार पैट्रिक की मदद की ज़रूरत होती थी और पैट्रिक उसे कैसे भी मदद करता था. I don't know this word, the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. Get me a dictionary. No, what's even better, look up the word and sound it out by each letter. When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. What are times tables? The elf shrieked. Now, after that, what happened? Whenever the elf was in a problem, he started shouting loudly. He squeaked in anger. वो जोर से चिल्लाया कि मुझे एक डिक्शनरी लाकर दो. What does a dictionary mean? Dictionary, what does it mean? It is a book with meanings of the words. There are so many synonyms of a single word that are given in the dictionary. So, what he wanted to do the homework, whenever he got stuck in a word, he wanted to find the meaning, and for that he wanted dictionary and he wanted Patrick to look up for the word in it and find its meaning. Elf क्या चाहता था? Elf डिक्शनरी मंगाता था उससे जब वो किसी वर्ड का मीनिंग नहीं जानता था, एंड आफ्टर दैट वो चाहता था कि पैट्रिक उसे उस वर्ड का मीनिंग ढूंढ कर दे. एंड नाउ इट केम टू मैथ्स. अब मैथ्स की बारी आई तो पैट्रिक वॉज आउट ऑफ लक. पैट्रिक ने खुद को बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यशाली समझा कि अब वो क्या करे, बिकॉज द एल्फ gave a very short, high-pitched cry. He shrieked. What does shrieked mean? Shriek means a short, high-pitched cry. He cried loudly. And why? Because he didn't know what are times tables. He didn't know mathematical tables. And Patrick also didn't know the tables. So there was a problem. जब मैथ्स की बारी आई तो पैट्रिक को भी बहुत परेशानी का सामना करना पड़ा, और वो इसलिए क्योंकि एल्फ उसकी हेल्प नहीं कर पा रहा था और उसको भी टेबल्स नहीं आते थे. वी एल्व्स नेवर नीड दैट, एंड एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन एंड डिविजन एंड फ्रैक्शंस. हियर सिट डाउन बिसाइड मी. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So, the little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. Go to the library. I need books. More and more books. And you can help me read them too. Now what happened? The elves said that in their world, they need not have to do addition and subtraction, division and fractions. So he wanted Patrick to help him out with all these problems. Elf ने कहा कि उनकी दुनिया में addition, subtraction, division, fractions ये सब चीजें नहीं होती, इसलिए उसे चाहिए था कि पैट्रिक उसके साथ बैठे और उसे गाइड करे. He said that elves don't know anything about history. It's a mystery for them. It's a secret for them. They don't know anything about the subject. So he started shouting loudly and he told Patrick to go to the library. तो उसने जोर जोर से चिल्लाना शुरू कर दिया कि हिस्ट्री के बारे में उन्हें कुछ नहीं पता, और उसे और जानने के लिए पैट्रिक से लाइब्रेरी में जाने के लिए कहा. लाइब्रेरी क्या होती है? इट्स अ रूम फुल ऑफ बुक्स ऑन डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स. सो ही सेड, आई नीड मोर बुक्स, यू हैव टू कंसल्ट देम एंड यू हैव टू रीड देम फॉर मी. उसने पैट्रिक को बोला कि तुम ये बुक्स कंसल्ट करो, इन सारी चीज़ों को क्लियर आउट करो और मेरे लिए इन सब चीज़ों को पढ़ो. As a matter of fact, every day, in every way, that the little elf was a nag. Patrick was working harder than ever, and it was a drag. He was staying up nights, had never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and bleary. Finally, the last day of school arrived and the elf was free to go. So, what happened after that? Every day, the elf kept on giving one work or another to Patrick, or find one thing or another and read more, and he had become a nag in that way. What does nag mean? Nag is a one who troubles someone all the time by complaining or asking them to do something. अब elf क्या बन चुका था? वो एक nag बन चुका था, एक ऐसा व्यक्ति जो दूसरे आदमी को कोई ना कोई कंप्लेंट करके या कोई ना कोई काम बताकर परेशान करता रहता है, क्योंकि वो पैट्रिक से दिन रात काम कराता था. नाउ Patrick used to stay late nights. He used to do his work every time, and when he used to go to school, his eyes had become puffed and bleary. So what happened? पैट्रिक रात रात को जागकर काम करता था. उसकी लाइफ बहुत ही हार्ड हो चुकी थी क्योंकि वो बहुत हार्ड वर्क कर रहा था और उसकी लाइफ बिल्कुल डल और अनइंटरेस्टिंग बन चुकी थी. ड्रैग मीन्स डल एंड अनइंटरेस्टिंग. वो रात को जब उठता था तो उससे उसकी आंखें बहुत भारी हो जाती थी और जब वो सुबह जाता था तो उसकी आंखें सूजी हुई होती थी. Then finally what happened? The last day of the school arrived, and as per promise, now the elf was free to go. Last day आ गया स्कूल का और उनका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पूरा होने वाला था, तो एल्फ अब जाने के लिए फ्री था क्योंकि पैट्रिक का होमवर्क कंप्लीट हो चुका था. As for homework, there was no more, so he quietly and slyly slipped out the back door. What happened? क्योंकि अब होमवर्क कंप्लीट हो चुका था तो जो एल्फ था वो चुपचाप से स्लाइली मीन्स वेरी सीक्रेटिवली, बिना किसी को बताए पीछे के दरवाजे से बाहर चला गया. पैट्रिक गॉट हिज A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. पैट्रिक को A ग्रेड मिला अपने असाइनमेंट में. उसके क्लासमेट्स बड़े सरप्राइज्ड थे उसकी परफॉर्मेंस देख के और उसके टीचर्स बहुत खुश थे. They were happy, they were smiling and they were full of praise. They were full of appreciation for the boy. वो सब उसकी तारीफ कर रहे थे. And his parents, they wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now a model kid. उसके पेरेंट्स बहुत ही सरप्राइज थे. They wondered, they were thinking, उनके बेटे को क्या हो गया है. अब वो एक मॉडल किड बन गया था. Kid means a child. Model kid means he had become an ideal child now. He cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude, like he had developed a whole new attitude. Now, he used to do all his daily routine work, chores, please refer to the box. It is the work that must be done every day and which is often boring. And he was cheerful, means he was very happy. He was not at all harsh or rude to anyone. And he had developed the new attitude. Attitude means he had developed a new feeling which we have about someone or something. So he had become a changed personality. अब पैट्रिक को A ग्रेड मिल चुका था. उसके क्लासमेट्स बहुत ही हैरान थे उसकी परफॉर्मेंस से और उसके टीचर्स बहुत खुश थे और उसकी तारीफ कर रहे थे. उसके पेरेंट्स सोच रहे थे कि उनके बेटे को क्या हो गया है और अब वो एक आइडियल चाइल्ड बन चुका था. वो अपना रूम साफ करता था, अपने रोज़ के काम करता था, खुश रहता था, कभी किसी से हार्श वर्ड्स नहीं बोलता था और अब वो बहुत ही डिफरेंट फीलिंग रखता था सबके विषय में. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he had made that tiny man do all his homework. But I'll share a secret, just between you and me. It wasn't the elf. Patrick had done it himself. So, in the end, you've seen that Patrick kept on thinking that he made the tiny man do all the work. हमेशा तक पैट्रिक को यही लगता रहा कि उसने उस डॉर्फ से, उस एल्फ से सारा काम कराया. But the secret is that Patrick himself did all the work. Secret ये है कि पैट्रिक ने खुद ही सारा काम किया. In this session, we read the text with correct pronunciation. We have discussed some difficult words with their meanings. And finally, we have identified the nouns. So, in this chapter, you saw how a little child who used to hate doing homework became a model kid by his hard work and dedication. That's all for today's session. We'll be back with the new chapter. And till then, take care. Bye-bye.